Good evening. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Peace, poetry, and prismatic dreams. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, let me start by saying first, his name is Phoenix. He's a 5-month-old baby, and he has a brother named Malachi. He was born one of the twins by a poet in our community. He was born with a heart defect, which recently had him required to have open heart surgery, and he also had blue baby syndrome. And if that wasn't enough, the father died when the mother was only a month pregnant, so he never got to see his children. If you'd like to help baby Phoenix, I will put a link into the chat room for you. And let's see if we can do something about one of our community. Hello, my name is Max Parthas.
I was really feeling that, brother. Y'all were like, rewind. So if you really like what you heard tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you can buy his CD for only $10. Right. I remember that time he was talking about, he got with the brothers and we kind of helped him write that poem. I was the one that wrote the lines that y'all was talking about rewind with, so I just want you to know that. But the food here is delicious. Oh my God. Like I had that SOB burger. The burger is delicious. It's like magically delicious. So y'all make sure y'all get some food. Make sure you order some drinks, tip your bartenders, all that good stuff. Remember where we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Phoenix Festival. This is the Hard Rock Cafe, Nashville. Y'all make some noise if you're beautiful. This is Black Diamond in the back, rocking it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, I'm ready for some poetry. Yeah, me too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you ready for your next poet? Yeah. Are you ready for your next poet? Yeah. What I want you to do right now is I want you to make as much noise as you possibly can. I want you to wake the dead, ladies and gentlemen, for this next poet, Simply Still, the Ink Diva. Put your hands together. You gotta clap until you get all the way on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I know you.
How you guys doing? Yeah? Okay, do I have to go back out? How you guys doing? Remember the exercise? I know, ladies, it's quite a different view from the dichotomy to me, but y'all to support, alright? So, it never fails. I always follow the dichotomy or Aubrey. Some hard destiny, I tell you. It's hard, because my love poems are nothing like that. But, y'all give it up. It's awesome. Aren't you guys excited to be here tonight? Yeah. It's a good way to mellow back into the work week, right? Kind of, sort of. Alright. So, I hail from Italy, for those of you that don't know, and like, what's this chick doing with the accent on stage? She ain't drunk, she always speaks like this. And actually, as I get into my piece and get carried away, you might miss a couple of words here and there. It's not you, it's me. Just flow along with it. Hopefully you still, dig it by the end of the poem. And unlike popular belief, if you want to finger snap, feel free to do so. If you want to go like, yeah, do so. Do not ask me to rewind, because I will not. I'm reading my long piece. And that's really it, I'm sensitive about my ish, so hopefully you'll feel it. So, there's a go. I had to clean it up a little bit, but it's so wet. So this is for all the women who so firmly gave me roots and so caringly gave me wings, and so lovingly saw me off. We are the women. We are the women connection and direction, the exclamation after escalation, the exultation without subordination. We are the women much more than a single uterus movement or ovarian alteration. We are the missing piece to life puzzle. Some call us the final equation, the answer to the missing never posed before question. We're the women responsible for carrying water to its final destination. One drop of life at a time, head wraps, necks locked, shoulders strong and proud, the strong in our path. At times we are the path towards the unknown. We are those women from the forgotten African village, from the inner cities, the women at the welfare office, the women resurrecting from ancient ruins. We are the women of historic dynasties in Greek mythology, Mayan civilization, Egyptian equations, riding the Nile and bathing on the sides and shores of the Tiber and Euphrates rivers. We are those women, the World War I nurses and World War II mothers. Those Vietnam marching women. The Desert Storm 1 and 2 flying and fighting women. We're the women of Serbia and Kosovo. Raped, left for dead. Disrespected, neglected and abused. We are the Middle Eastern veils, laced with smiling tears. We are the prayers in the Quran. We are the women stretching from Jerusalem to Amman. One country at a time. Rebuilding over ancient ruins, forgotten. When religions and belief drown in innocent bloodsheds. With the women of Somalia, Eritrea, Kenya, Uganda, and Sudan. One civil war at a time. Where the brown eyes, born from sorrow and forgotten pain, ignore cries and unseen desperation. We are plants uprooted, seeds scattered, limbs abandoned, and bodies raped and mutilated. We are the women, those labia-stitched women. That uncomfortable silence on strangers' lips. Enslaved by guilt and obedient wives, we are the women resurrected before Easter Sunday without a good dress. Marching all the way to the kitchen, stretching a meal from Sunday to Thursday until the paycheck comes again. We're the women cooking like the chefs with the basic flour, water, and Kool-Aid. We are the working magic women, those number women, stretching a check until the bank opens again. We don't think it's hard. We are the miracle we are the women who go to church on Sundays, on even Sundays, who don't think it's odd to be spiritual, but never fake religious. We're the foundation seeds our grandfathers planted, the creation beyond all colors, the path setters, not just space setters. We're the women God created after His own image, perfected for mankind, that perfect imperfection. We are the silent voices, the quiet cries behind the silent smiles. We are the women inspiring poetry, hip-hop, jazz melodies. We are the truth in all of you. We're simply put, yet excellently arranged in a symphony, working in harmony, where the prayers answered, the spiritual hummed, those underground rails, the marches, the picks and fists proud in midair. See, we are those daps, the corporate handshake, the glass city climbers, where the women at times standing behind the successful men, next to the men, children our hips and holding our hands. We are the women crossing the roads and traveling down paths, still unexplored, at times rarely traveled on, paths that are left unclaimed for fear of failures. We're the women who support our husbands and don't accuse our mates, who get back up after being pushed down again and again. We're the backbone of our families, strong, determined, with the stars shining in the darkness, with the lights in the darkest moments. We're the women who take responsibility, because this is a legacy. We understand it, honor, respect it, and will die for it. We're the women who will crawl through today so others can run tomorrow, heads up high. We're the women who birth generations of change, plant small seeds of tomorrow. We're the gifted, stretching our arms out of socket, because the only way to achieve the impossible, improve it, is to tap into it. And that we do daily. We're the women of potential beyond possibilities. We are opportunity laced with dreams of reality. We're trapped between a turntable and a boombox, in a strip club, the video vixen, the dime piece, the Nilsson lyric. We are hip-hop whisperers, trendsetters, leaders. We are who we're made to be and who we chose to become. And most certainly we are the rebirth for a better tomorrow. We are the truth written between uterus walls, birthing opportunity for women and men. So thank you, my fellow women, for being the safest, never broken reflection I could see every time I stared in a mirror in front of me. I am that woman. We are those women. Peace and blessings. I'm Seal.